Alrighty, folks. So just a little intro here. Um, I'm not really making all these videos to just show you everything I've done in the past 10 years. I'd like to think might be a handful of you out there that would like to come up here and possibly do the same thing. Maybe you're in the same position in life we were, and hopefully this can help you. So in this video here, we're going to go through when I first started my businesses, and then into the pipeline part of the industry. Ranges from about, I would say, I'm guessing 2012 to roughly 15. So one of the things I think is most important to explain to you is that when we first got up here, our credit was shot. We had limited funds, so I immediately found a money guy. Over the years, we've met lots of people with money, and this individual in particular had a car dealership, and I just started buying cars from him, cars and trucks. In the beginning, I'd just buy affordable trucks for work trucks, and then it got to a point where I was just buying cars and trucks from him to buy them to keep the business relationship going. And over the years now, he's become um, a money guy for me. And nowadays I can borrow up to $50,000, $60,000 from him at 2%, and it started out at 10. So it's just what that relationship can do, and having somebody like that to fall back on to help you build your company. So thought that was worth mentioning. Um, Something to think about, something to keep in mind if you're ever in that kind of position. That's definitely a way, when you can't go to a bank or a finance company. That's something you can do to try to get yourself some working capital. Alrighty, folks. So here's the first pressure washing rig I set myself up with, um, and we did wellhead cleaning, SWD cleaning, all kinds of stuff. And I quickly grew the company. Had two trucks. Even had a skid steer going with a power wheel on it to brush out truck stop parking lots and stuff. One employee going at night, and the business was taking its toll on me for sure. Um, I found myself sitting there many times on a 20-degree below zero night inside my enclosed trailer trying to stay warm in a power washer, wondering what the heck I was doing. And then I got a call for the pipeline. A buddy of mine that was working on the pipeline said there was a spot opening up, and I could get in there if I wanted. So I took the job on the pipeline, saltwater gathering systems. Here's a picture of the setup here, the spool trucks. So we mostly did fiber spar pipeline, and we did everything from the wellhead out. We'd run flow lines off the wellhead, off site, and we pipeline oil, water, and gas to the central tank batteries. So these spools are roughly 2,500 feet, I think. We had about a half a mile of pipe, depending on the pipe. Some pipe you could get a mile out of it on a spool. So, and we do anywhere from a quarter to a mile a day, depending on how we had our ditch laid out. So it was interesting work. I loved it. Good group of guys to work with, and it was good until most of us got laid off. All right, folks. So there's a big part of this video that I don't have a whole lot of pictures for, and that would be the gas side. And I'd like to explain a little bit about burnout, oil field burnout, which anybody who's up here and has been up here in the oil field for any length of time completely understands. And in the gas side in particular, see, now we used to, along with doing the pipeline stuff that we just showed you, we would do a connection from the gas sales line. We'd have a meter house on location that would go into the gas sale. I'll leave the pipeline company out of it, but we'd hook up to them, and we do live line connections, some live work from the meter house, and from the meter house to the facility, a lot of it sometimes under pressure, changing things over, dealing with a lot of liquid natural gas. And I can remember, and I just thought it was valuable to put in this video, times of being burnt out, just completely burnt out, especially on the gas side. It got on my nerves sometimes. And you're hammered, putting together hammer unions with a brass hammer. You do that so that if you don't get a spark and blow yourselves up. And I can remember sitting there some days going, give me the other hammer because I just want to go. Just get it over with, you know. It's a hard thing to explain, but the burnout, the burnout gets to you. You know, a lot of guys that go on rotation go home every two or 3 or 4 weeks or whatever to get a little break in, kind of avoid that. But when you're up here week after week after week in all the conditions, you get to a burnout phase. So just thought I should throw that in this video. I don't have any pictures of that side. Obviously there was no way you'd get any sort of pictures or camera work done doing that kind of work. So, but it was a very interesting part of it. It was not for me necessarily. I mean, I knew how to do it pretty good, and I still enjoyed the work, but the gas side was just something, you know, that I was glad when it was over with. So, alrighty, folks, that's it for today, and next we move on to the next phone call that came through and the next opportunity. So, y'all stay blessed. We'll see you soon.